Dear Father, parents, teachers, friends, my fellow graduates, and my fellow students. 4 years ago, if you had asked me how I thought my senior year and my graduation would be, I would never in my wildest dreams have imagined that it would turn out like this. I figured that I'd be graduating from Padre Pio with the class that I'd been with for the past 10 years of my life. And to be honest, when I learned that these plans were changing, I was very nervous and skeptical. But looking back over the past year, I wouldn't change it for the world. I may have lost many things during this past year, but in the midst of all the loss, I realized that I gained a family. If you asked anyone involved with the school how they would describe this year, I guarantee everyone will tell you that it was a very rocky road and there was one obstacle after another. A few months ago, I would have said the same thing, but one day in a meeting, Father Zendejas gave me a different outlook when he told me that you can look at this year as a crazy year or as an adventure. And to be honest, it truly was an adventure. It was one that helped us grow as a group as well as individuals, and regardless of the challenges we faced and the obstacles put in our way, we stuck together and overcame them. So before I leave the school, I can't go without thanking those who helped all of us overcome these obstacles, those who made this year the best that it could be. First, Mrs. Fico and Mrs. Giddings, who, without the school, it couldn't have survived. And Mrs. Giddings, I am sorry for the million times you had to tell me to put my leg down. All the teachers of the school and all of my previous teachers, my family for all the sacrifices that they made, my fellow students who made this year a year that I will never forget, and Megan and Claire for being with me through thick and thin this year. I love you too. Lastly, I would like to thank Father Zendejas and Father Garcia for all the sacrifices that they made to make this school a possibility. Father, I will never be able to thank you for all that you've done, and you were always there when we needed you. And whether or not you realize it, just by being here, you gave us all a peace of heart, and you made everything better. And for this, I'm eternally grateful. And so, as I embark on this new journey, I just want to remind everyone that a situation like the one we're in will never be perfectly normal, but we have to stand by one another and try to make it the best we can. Cherish what you have, and remember that God's in charge of everything. He knows what's best for all of us, and even if we may not agree with what He has planned for us, we must accept it and put our faith in Him. So, I wish you all the best in the years to come, especially Meg and Claire. I will sincerely miss all of you, and I will never forget this year. Always be assured of my love and prayers, and may God bless you all. Thank you.